Modern engineers like to believe they stand at the peak of human innovation. Supercomputers, satellites, precision weapons, advanced materials. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Some of the most terrifying and sophisticated weapons in history were built thousands of years ago, without electricity, without modern science, and without machines. And even today, engineers still argue over how some of them actually worked. This is not mythology. This is not fantasy. This is real history that refuses to stay buried. One of the most feared weapons ever created didn't come from the modern world. It came from ancient Byzantium. It was called Greek fire. Imagine a weapon that could burn on water, a weapon that could not be extinguished, a weapon so terrifying that entire enemy fleets would turn and flee the moment they saw it ignite. Greek fire wasn't just fire, it was a chemical weapon, centuries ahead of its time. Ancient descriptions tell us it was launched through pressurized bronze tubes, almost like a medieval flamethrower. Operators were trained specialists. The weapon was used strategically, not randomly. This was controlled, engineered destruction. Even more shocking is this: the exact formula for Greek fire has been lost for over 1,000 years. Modern scientists have proposed theories: oil, sulfur, quicklime, secret resins, but no one has been able to confirm the real recipe. Modern technology can recreate similar effects, but the original system, the delivery, the chemistry, the battlefield control, remains a mystery. And Greek fire is just the beginning. Travel east to ancient India. Long before modern steel plants, Indian metallurgists produced a material so advanced that even today it's studied by engineers: Wootz steel. This steel wasn't just strong, it had unique internal patterns that gave it exceptional flexibility and cutting power. Centuries later, it became known in the Middle East as Damascus steel. European armies feared blades made from it. They could cut through armor. They could hold an edge far longer than standard weapons. Modern scientists have examined surviving samples under microscopes. They found nanoscale structures, features modern metallurgy only began to understand recently. Let that sink in. Ancient blacksmiths achieved results that modern science struggles to replicate consistently. How did they control temperature so precisely? How did they manipulate carbon content without modern instruments? Engineers still don't have complete answers. Now move to the Roman Empire. The Romans didn't just conquer with numbers, they conquered with engineering. Roman siege weapons like the ballista in Scorpio were precision machines. These weren't crude catapults, they were calibrated devices capable of firing projectiles with deadly accuracy. Some reconstructions show Roman ballistae had performance comparable to early modern artillery. They used torsion power, controlled tension, and standardized parts. Standardization is key here. That's an industrial concept, yet the Romans practiced it centuries before factories existed. Roman military engineers wrote manuals, they trained specialists, they understood physics long before physics had a name. And then there's China. Ancient Chinese engineers developed repeating crossbows capable of firing multiple bolts rapidly. This wasn't brute force, this was mechanical intelligence. Some designs included magazine-fed systems and trigger mechanisms that wouldn't look out of place in much later centuries. And then there is gunpowder. Often misunderstood, early Chinese gunpowder weapons were not simple explosives. They were engineered mixtures designed for propulsion, fire, and shock. Fire lances, rockets, early cannons, these weren't accidents. They were experiments refined over generations. Now let's talk about something even more unsettling. Some ancient weapons were not just physical, they were psychological. Assyrian warfare included terror tactics designed to break morale before battle began. Weapons were designed to intimidate, to overwhelm, to dominate the mind as much as the body. Modern military doctrine still studies these principles. So here's the big question. If ancient engineers were capable of this level of sophistication, why do we act like modern humans invented intelligence? The truth is, progress is not a straight line. Knowledge can be lost, systems can collapse, secrets can disappear with a single war, a single fire, a single forgotten generation. Libraries burned, empires fell, engineers died without apprentices, and with them, entire technologies vanished. Modern engineers are rediscovering ancient principles, advanced materials, energy efficiency, designs that balance power with simplicity. The past was not stupid. It was dangerous, brilliant, and far more advanced than we were ever taught. Ancient weapons weren't accidents. They were the result of deep understanding, careful experimentation, and knowledge passed down over centuries. And the fact that modern science still can't fully explain some of them should make us pause. Because history isn't just something behind us, it's something we lost. And sometimes, the most advanced technology in the world is older than we think.